Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today in this class we will discuss about fire safety. So let us see about the fire safety in this class. Fire prevention. Today in this class we will discuss about the prevention of fire. How can we prevent fire? How to prevent fire? So do not allow an open flame near petrol pump or near materials which can catch fire. So we can avoid fire by not using any open flame near the petrol pump or near any materials which can catch fire easily. You can see in petrol pump, near the petrol pump they are using the petrol to fill the vehicle, so we should not use any open fire in these places. Take care while handling candles, firecrackers, etc. It will cause fire. So whenever we are using any firecrackers or any candle, then we should take precaution, otherwise it can cause fire. We can see candles, when we are decorating candles, we should take care that it cannot be nearby any object that can catch fire easily. You can see in kitchen also we should take all precaution not to catch fire. Do not wear nylon or synthetic clothes when you are near fire. So in the kitchen also we should not wear nylon or synthetic clothes that can cause you severe burn and can cause fire easily. Synthetic fibers melt on heating if they catch fire. They melt and stick to the body of the person wearing them. That is why it is advised not to wear clothes made of synthetic fiber while working in a kitchen or in fire. So synthetic fibers is melting and it is sticking to the body of the person, and it is very difficult to take out this synthetic fiber from the burnt area, and it will remove the skin also. So it is advised that whenever you are working in the kitchen or we are using crackers, we should not use these synthetic clothes. Gas leakage and its safety. After the use, gas is also very important item in our home. Without gas we cannot do our work, so we should use it very carefully. After use, turn off the regulator knob and then the stove knob before retiring to the bed. It should be checked that it is switched off or not, it is turned off or not. Always keep the regulator knob in off position when the cylinder is not in use. So always knob should be in off position when we are not using this. Now next is, if you smell gas, do not operate electrical switches. If you smell gas, nowadays the smell is coming from the gas when it is leaking. So whenever you smell, we should not operate electrical switches because it can cause sparking, and the sparking can cause fire. Do not light a matchstick also, even to detect the leakage of LPG, otherwise it will catch fire. Switch off the pressure regulator by turning the knob clockwise to the off position. At once the knob should be put in the off position. Open the doors and windows so that the leaked gas may escape. You can see here the door is opened by the boy. He has smelled the gas and he has opened the window of the kitchen. If caught in fire, then what should we do? Fire safety. Fire extinguisher must be used in case of fire. So how should we keep the fire extinguisher? You can see in this picture it is shown the pass method. So how it is used? You can see here pass method is shown in this picture. If fire is there, then what we should do by using this method? You should use fire extinguisher. And how should we keep the fire extinguisher? It is also shown in the picture. The position of the fire extinguisher, how it is here. So let us see about this fire extinguisher. First we should learn the use of fire extinguisher. So you can see here fire extinguisher inspection tag up to date. Inspection tab up to date should be there, checked at least once in a month that it is updated or not. The tag should be updated. First number P. Needle must be in the green area. You can see the needle shown here. It must be in the green area before using. After that, let us see 2 number. The position of the cylinder is how? Maximum height should be 60 inches and minimum height should be 4 inches. That is the position of the fire extinguisher. You can see in this picture how it is shown. Now how to use a fire extinguisher also we will see in this video. So let us see how to use this fire extinguisher. If there is a fire, we must use a fire extinguisher. Emergency exit should be there. Keep exit behind you. Whenever you are using fire extinguisher, then you should always keep an exit behind you. So pass method is here. Pull, aim, squeeze and sweep method is there. So pull. So what is the first pull is there? We should pull the nozzle. You can see in this picture 1 number, pull the nozzle. Aim the position of the fire where you have to use the fire extinguisher is squeeze the that pipe and sweep. That means you should move the fire extinguisher the place where the fire is there. It is shown in this picture, you can see here. So we will do this activity for using the fire extinguisher. Now in this picture it is shown, you can see here. For a fire brigade, number is shown here 101. If you stuck inside a building on fire, wrap a wet cloth around your mouth and nose to avoid inhaling smoke. That means smoke should not be inhaled, otherwise person can be in danger condition. You can see here, your nose should be closed with a damp cloth so that you cannot inhale the smoke, otherwise it will be dangerous for you. In case of fire, do not use the lift. Use the stairs. Always we should use the stairs in case of fire. We should not use the lift. Otherwise we will remain trapped inside the lift. You can see in this picture also. If there is a siren that fire is there, then in case of fire don't use the lift. With this video you can understand that we should use the stairs in case of fire. So fire exit should be there. You can see how it is shown that fire exit, everywhere there should be a fire exit. When there is a fire, you should have an exit. If your cloth catches fire, do not run around in panic. If you will run around the panic, then fire can increase the that air can give the fire more oxygen and it can increase. Different ways by which fire can be put out. You can see by the water hose, big pipes are taken from the fire brigade and they put out the fire. Covering with blanket or carpet. If you do not have water, then you should cover the person with blanket or carpet to cut off the oxygen supply that will put up the fire. Remember words stop, drop and roll. If you don't have anything, then you should stop, you should not run. You should drop yourself to the ground and you should roll yourself to the ground to cut off the supply of oxygen so that the fire can stop. Now in case of electrical fire, sometimes electric short circuit also can cause fire. What to do in case of an electrical fire? Do not panic. First of all, we should not be panic. Cut off power in the affected area. Power supply should be cut off. Never use water to put out the fire. We should not use water to put out the fire caused by electricity. You should instead throw sand and mud to put out the fire. In that case, we should throw sand and mud to cut off the oxygen supply to put out the fire. Wear dry slippers or shoes with rubber soles, since rubber soles does not allow electricity to pass through it. Whenever you are going to put up this type of fire, we should use rubber sole slippers so that it cannot pass electricity through your body. Now electrical fire. What is electrocution? Injury or death caused by electric shock is known as electrocution. You can see in this picture how the electricity can cause fire by short circuit. That is called electrocution. Put off the main switch. Main switch should be put off in case of electrical fire at first so that electric supply can be cut off. In case of fire caused by oil. In case of fire caused by oil such as petrol, kerosene, oil or diesel, use a fire extinguisher or sand. If you don't have fire extinguisher, you must use sand. Do not use water because oil being lighter than water floats on the top and keeps burning. You can see in this picture how the water is floating over the oil is floating over the water and it keeps on burning. So we should never use water when it is caused by any type of oil, petrol or diesel. So thank you students. We will meet again in the next class. Thank you all of you.